Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There's been some news in the world of LPL, our favorite region. We, of course, always have the juiciest drama coming out of the LPL. And if you're not on Twitter, not on Reddit, I'm going to break it down for you. So basically, those who don't know, Leave is this player that has taken the space of Viper after EDG was on Viper. And Leave has been performing super well on EDG. They've been doing great. Pretty big shoes to fill, and there's been some drama going on where basically EDG Leave is suspected to engage in prostitution activities last year. So basically in China this is illegal, and this basically the proof that has come out is allegedly it's leaked from his girlfriend, and his girlfriend probably maybe ex-girlfriend currently. He's leaked the information, and basically they connected his Alipay and birthday evidence to the leaked images and the profile picture, and basically the conclusion is that allegedly my man solicited prostitution. These, of course, I'm going off of the fact that I'm trusting LOL Context Chan here. If you guys want to check out this thread too, I will link it in the description below. Basically, he kind of griefed, right? He kind of griefed. And I believe that his girlfriend was quite unhappy with this. And in China, this is illegal. And of course, in the end, it's a bad look, right? It's a bad look. I don't think necessarily my man's going to get punished or something like that, but in the end, this is something that has occurred commonly in LPL. And there's been a lot of stories where basically there's LPL players that have been doing this, and there's stories that haven't even come out in the public sphere. It is surprisingly common from what I know in the LPL to do something like this. But of course, it comes out, it becomes a PR shitstorm, and it looks super bad. Additionally, what came out of this is, let me just find the right one. Basically, additionally, what came out of this, Leave created burner accounts. He created burner accounts where he was flaming his team. He was flaming his teammates, and he was gassing himself up. So that's additionally a very bad look, right? A very bad look. And that goes beyond things, He created the burner account. He did the whole niece thing where he created, or chap, it's surprisingly common how this happens, where basically he created the burner account, and my man he just flamed his teammates apparently, and this brewed a shitstorm. And Leave is still very early on in his career, so it's a very bad look. People ask because we're going to see another bowl situation where Leave is going to be sent to a different region. I don't know if that's going to be the case, because like from just looking at this in terms of what has gone down, it's a very bad look. I just read this column. Your wording is a bit suspect. He has used the service of a prostitute, but here it sounds like Leave is prostituting himself. I don't know what that means, but we just continue. So basically, Leave, we're assuming he's not going to be playing. The next match that EDG have is against Top Esports, and basically some announcements have come out of EDG. So the first thing that came out was this picture where EDG's, all of their players are pictured, and EDG the Snake, which is a funny name considering the previous player was Viper, EDG the Snake has been brought up from Academy. And there's a blank spot here, which means that there's another player arriving. Who's that player, you might ask? So basically, EDG the Snake is going to be playing against, I believe, JDG in the first match, which is, cool. I'm not sure, and I don't know too much about EDG the Snake, but what does this blank spot mean? So basically, everyone has been considering, there's been rumors about Uzi being the man that is going to fill the spot. So this thing that came out, once again, LOL Context Chan is just providing us with all of the print screens, where this picture of a Vayne together with of course, EDG Mako Yumi is on top of him, right? So the beauty of all of this, right, is, they are hinting at the fact that Uzi is going to EDG, right? So this is... this was the rumor. EDG is playing around with it. I believe it was World Elite's boss that, leaked that EDG had a conversation with Uzi, and it's been brewing over the next days. And then you have this picture. We continue. We have this one also with a slot where EDG Uzi would fit perfectly. And then additionally, the LPL fans went even deeper. They went completely next level because apparently someone climbed a tree to take a picture of EDG's training room just to verify if Uzi is actually going to EDG. So you see here, it's kind of a blurry picture, but you can see that over here, that's Mako's cat. So Mako's probably sitting here, and then that's Uzi. My man has climbed a tree, which provides us with an additional layer of conspiracy because they have EDG Maokai as their coach. Maybe he was the one climbing the tree. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to bring up the fact that their coach is Maokai. And apparently this man released a video on TikTok about how he went about this. So let's just watch this video. I believe there's subtitles.
我现在在 EDG 的基地门口，然后刚刚他们有一个
I don't know if it's a good idea showing your face because I don't know if he did trespassing or whatever the fuck, man. He just climbed the tree.
我就知道他可能是打手游的。他刚刚跟我说了一个事情，就是如果想看 UZI 就去赛场上面看，就是你们懂的吧？懂的吧？应该。
My man climbed the tree.
看到没有 ？UZI， 然后这边是。我现在在
It is just the craziest thing I've ever heard, man. It's the craziest thing that I've ever heard of. What a damn legend. He just climbed the tree. Basically, there's another picture. I'm trying to find that picture because this EDG building is large. It's massive. It is crazy, crazy large. I think someone posted a picture of this. Look how high up this is. They use another location for their actual training room, so maybe Haru here has confirmed that it's wrong. But for the heck of it, this would be pretty funny if this is the tree that my man climbed. But I'm assuming by the amount of likes this has that probably this is untrue. But I think it would be funny to consider it. I don't think there's a picture of the actual tree, but nevertheless. Let's, for the heck of it, let's pretend it's this tree. Aye. All right. And then finally, there was this advice that was released quite some time ago where basically legendary AD carry Uzi suddenly takes up a mentorship role on live stream. I tell you, for the next 3 years, this AD carry definitely shouldn't date. He shouldn't fall in love for the next 3 years, said Uzi, as translated by One Esports. In the future, he'll be a multimillionaire. He praised rookie Edward Gaming bot laner Hu Leave Hong Chao for his skills, then dished out 2 minutes of serious advice to the 20-year-old pro player. And I think the nuance that I can add to this is that most players, I don't think it's necessarily the fault of women at all. I think that nuance is very important to add. I think that a lot of players that spent the majority of their youth playing games enough to become good enough to compete at the highest level, they just don't handle the responsibility that well. They just don't manage those responsibilities at the same time well. It is a very difficult thing to do. And I think it's important to add that nuance, you know? It's like there was that whole Crumbs video, right? When he said that girlfriends are ruining esports, but in reality the translation is like pro players' management of significant others is what is ruining things, you know? Because in the end, you know, you don't have that outside world experience. You're playing the game. You have hours on end to only focus on the game, you know? And it has nothing to do with the gender, nothing to do with anything else. It's just the proposition of what pro players are doing, you know? So I think it's important to add that nuance. Finally, EDG official clip. Let's take a look at this one. I didn't watch it myself. Why are they so sad? I'm gonna mute the music because I don't want to get copyright struck. Okay, Doggy, you have a warning, mate. I don't want to read anything like that ever again. Oh! Oh! That's where the print screen is from. Alright. Alright. The flag banner showing Billy G, EDG, and the Nico transforming into Vame. I got goosebumps. And now, for my additional opinion, right? The return of Uzi. I just wanted to add that opinion, right? The return of Uzi. It's like when Uzi played on Billy, it wasn't as exciting as he was as a player in the past. Uzi was legend and he was ahead of his time. And considering Uzi as real life responsibilities, Uzi as a father, you know, I don't doubt his commitment to the game. You know, Uzi struggled with health issues. You know, my man was one of the most driven players in the whole game, you know? I'm hoping that his re-entry now into the league will be one that is carefully planned, where everything is covered so he can completely unleash and really, you know, really shows the full force of what Uzi is capable of. But I think also it's important to highlight that AD carries right now, in LPL specifically, they've ascended. They have ascended. The level of AD carries right now, in order to be someone that stands out, you need to be amazing. But I have to say that Mako and Uzi as a bot lane is a very exciting one. Because Uzi is now an AD carry that has played with the top 3 supports of all time. He's played with Mata, he's played with Ming, and now he will play with Mako too. And I think that in itself is super exciting. As a fan of the game, as a lover of the sport, as a fan of Uzi's legacy, I'm very excited to see Uzi play. But a part of me is also worried that he will not be able to fulfill, you know, the ceiling of my imagination. So that one is rough. I hope for his absolute best, and I am excited to see what Uzi cooks up. I'm really excited. One thing's for sure, we know that Uzi will not be doing any burner account business, so I guess anything is a step in the right direction. And also, considering this whole video and this whole conversation, considering I don't know I don't know how to translate the print screens and so forth. If there's anything that was misrepresented, please let me know, and I'll try to correct it. Of course, I just thought that this is, you know, a story that deserves to be talked about. So let me know if something was incorrect, and I'll make sure to highlight it, and we'll correct it if that's the case. Check Twitter on LOL Context Chan. He just posted again. Really? He just posted again. What did he post this time? Owner of World Elite revealed how much Uzi gave up to return to pro play. Endorsement in Guangzhou. I don't know what this means. Road to Asian Games. Probably ditch. Huya streaming event, ditch. Delivery business event, Hall of Fame event, Huya contract, need negotiation, and family. Damn. Shit. Is Uzi the most overrated player of all time? No, he's not. My man is risking everything. I think that Uzi at the same time, you know, I think the money aspect of is of course important, but I think Uzi is set for life. I think Fluffy is just baiting us, guys. But that's it. That's it. Now the question is, do we play Diablo, guys, or League of Legends?